Hey guys, what's going on? Durangus here. Today we're going to do things a little different because, well, it's snowing outside and I got this dang cold. So I said I was going to start doing a little bit of video game stuff. Well, a little bit, I promise. There's still going to be some motorcycle stuff in this video. I'll talk about that later. We are talking about Vermintide 2 today. I love this game. It's great. In the last video I said I wasn't sure if I didn't like video games anymore, but I'm pretty sure that's just corporate BS making me not like certain games. This, however, is a great game. I liked the first one a lot. Vermintide 2 is a sort of Left 4 Dead style game with RPG elements. Starting off, it's 4-player co-op. And let me just kind of give you some basics. Right now I'm showing you my Slayer little dwarf man. He's fun. He's a lot of fun to use. Now there's 5 different classes. We have sort of knight. He's a lot of fun to use as well. We have our dwarf. We have an asshole. Oh, I mean an elf. This character is a really good killing machine. So, you know, they'll get all the best numbers usually alongside this character and this other character that we'll talk about. But this is our witch hunter. He says things like, "Bums here, medicine," things like that. And we have our witch. So, I don't really mess with these 3 too much, but give me some good old hack and slash any day. So, I'm just going to play as my dwarf man, and I'm playing as a sort of berserker. A slayer is essentially low defense, high damage dealing, and only melee weapons. So, we have our main world hub here. And I'm just going to showcase the game on normal difficulty. I've barely gotten into the champion difficulty. A lot of that depends on your gear score. So, while this is waiting, I'll kind of cut to from this gameplay, but I took some video at a really cool dinner that took place at the Triumph R.A.T dinner, trap dinner. It's basically a club for a store where I bought my Triumph. And they keep sending me all kinds of cool gifts and stuff, and I got this invite to a dinner at a country club, and they really went all out. It had prizes. They had they brought in entertainment. And the entertainment was pretty good. It was a little, you know, it was cheesy, but it was a comedian / magician. And I've just never seen anything like that from any car dealership or other motorcycle dealer. And this is just one of the smaller dealerships in town. It's Cascade Moto Classics out of Beaverton, Oregon. Really nice people. And I mean, the guys in the shop have actually made adjustments to my bike for free. You know, anywhere else I go, they want to charge you that minimum time, half hour, whatever it is. Okay, so to the game here. Basically, it's get to the end, but there's some twists to this one. As we play, there's different types of enemies. That was one of them. And also, there's going to be difficulty modifiers. But by getting these difficulty modifiers, you basically give yourself the chance for better loot at the end of the level. But the risk is that it greatly increases the difficulty, as I said. In the way of, one way is a particular item taking a slot of a healing item, which means you get no healing item. Another thing is that there's going to be 2 hidden items that actually reduce your health up to half of what it is. And the game is quite difficult, so that's no small thing. I don't know how well I'm going to do while I'm actually talking a lot, but I'll try to give meaningful commentary. It's very team-based. Here we have some gigantic enemies pummeling us. Chaos Warriors. Those particular enemies, the one I just hit there, will insta-kill you, which not always fun. One thing that I think is really interesting about this game is that it is in beta and it does have a few bugs. But for a beta game, it's surprisingly well put together. I mean, a lot of times, other game journalists cover this, but it's something that developers hide behind, is that like, oh, we're in beta, all is forgiven. Oh, here we have a boss. Look at that. This is a chaos mutant. They are scary. Oh my. We might lose. Well, ooh. Oh, we are definitely going to lose here. So, I mean, the game's no joke, and normally, veteran is no challenge. I will say it is difficult to speak about the game and play it at the same time. So one of the biggest criticisms I give it, and it's going to be ongoing, this is with any of these team-based games, it's real spotty with who you get on your team. You get in games where everything's going great, and if every character is doing what they're supposed to be doing, then it's great. Every character's class is so important in that. I'll kind of switch to that so you can see. Each character has different subclasses, and so you want to have people who can put out the damage, get a lot of kills, all that kind of stuff. But a character such as this guy here is going to be excellent for soaking up damage, being a tank. And so you need someone to do that. You need someone, and the thing is at the end of the game, if you're playing this character, the Foot Knight, correctly, you're not going to have great numbers. It looks like you didn't get a lot of kills. It almost looks like you've been lazy, but actually the point was to charge in there. I'll show you this guy's attack just to show you. Charge in there and hold your shield, stand your ground, and take hits for the team so they can clear out the ads and not get hit. I find that people get selfish and they want to get all the kills. And what you'll notice is that people creep away from the team to get towards the hordes that are coming in. This character here is the Foot Knight. So the charge attack, for example, is a sort of ram in, knock everyone down, and then hold up your guard. And during this period, if you're leveled up enough, I'm 30, that's high enough, you'll see that shield counting down to the bottom left, and that would be infinite blocking ability. Each time an enemy hits me, it damages those shields. When you run out, you can no longer block, basically. This is a very abbreviated introduction to the game, but it shows that there's these critical team elements. And, if people are playing the game and they just want to sort of play Left 4 Dead, it doesn't really work, because oftentimes this elf gets in and jumps in front of everyone and takes a ton of damage in the process. Instead, they could be hiding back and moving around and being an interrupter. That's what this character seems to be for. Same with our Witcher. I noticed that the most make or break characters in this game seem to be the Witcher and the Elf. And, it seems like a lot of people want to play these characters, and a lot of people don't get what this character is about. It is about putting out kills, getting all that stuff, but it's about precision and knowing when to step outside of those things. And oftentimes they're tanking these characters. I don't understand it. I say play this game. If I had to score it right now in its beta form, I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10, and that's good. I think I have pretty heavy scoring standards. I've often said that Mass Effect games were a solid 6.5 out of 10. I stand by that. Debate me, that's fine. Again, it's all what you think, but I think this game is good. Yeah, it's got room for improvement. There are bugs, and I won't ignore it. One of the bugs is that, for example, the gunner rat, she's a Gatling gunner. he seems to be able to shoot through walls at this time, and that is really bad, especially for my character, my other character who can't. I have no range attacks, so if you're just getting shot through walls, there's nothing you can do but take hits. That's annoying. I'm sure they'll fix that though. But an 8 out of 10 right now in its current state. And if people want, I can do other videos about specific characters and their builds and such. I am so proud of you boys. You done it. Let's go home. Well, guys, thanks for coming back. And please like and subscribe. And we will see you next time. Later. Oh yeah, let's jump off. Oh, anticlimactic.